fix, to deal with. And I know that this bill, I think in the form of LB528, came out last session and didn't pass. So I'm trying to wrap my hands around this, and the first thing that came to me was that we're dealing at times with minors here, and when we're dealing with minors, I'm a big believer in parental involvement. We need to have parents involved with their kids. We need to make sure that kids aren't doing this bad behavior that's getting them in trouble and causing these problems over and over and over again. So I've amended this bill, and what it will do is it will require the doctor or the midwife or the nurse practitioner or whoever is involved in this case, it will require them to ask the age of the partner that's coming in for the treatment. If that partner is under 18 years of age, then they will be required to notify the parents of that person and the parents of their partners. This bill does not tell the doctor how that must happen. It doesn't bring any regulations on the doctor, the midwife, or the nurse practitioner on how this has to happen. I leave that up to them. I want to leave some flexibility here, but I think we cannot cut the parents out of this. These are their parents, it's their responsibility, and they are charged with properly raising these kids, and they need to know what's going on. So I would encourage the body to look at this. I encourage them to support it and ask questions. Let's have a discussion. I'd like to yield the balance of my time to Senator Howard.
Senator Howard, would you yield?
Yes.
Senator Howard, you have 7 minutes and 33 seconds.
Thank you. And thank you, Senator Kintner, for yielding your time to me. I feel that AM767 renders 528 ineffective in regards to minors. According to the CDC, young people ages 15 to 24 run the greatest risk of being newly infected with STDs. Although nationally they make up only 25% of our population, they're 50% of the newly infected. And Nebraska's revised statute 71-504 has been in place since 1972. That statute states that minors may be tested and treated for STDs without parental notification. If we were to pass this amendment, we would be the first and only state in the country to allow for parental notification for STD treatment and examination. The only state in the country. The concern is that if minors are required to notify parents, they'll be less likely to seek testing and treatment. For the last decade, public health officials have been working diligently to get more youth to seek testing and treatment, not fewer. My other concern is just with some of the logistics. The age of consent in Nebraska is 16, however the age of majority is 19. So if somebody was 18 years old living on their own, or 19 years old living on their own, they would still have to notify their parents under this amendment, and their parents may not be involved in their lives at that point. The other concern that I think has arisen is the possibility of expedited partner therapy being used in a negative context. But I would like to remind everybody here that Nebraska has the broadest mandated reporter statute in the country. Every person in this state is a mandated reporter if you see any instance or possibility of abuse. And so while I appreciate Senator Kintner's amendment, and I know his heart is in just absolutely the right place, I stand in opposition to it today. Thank you.
Thank you, Senators Kintner and Howard. Senator Wollman announces the following guests are visiting the legislature.